Hello. Hi critters and creations. Just wait for some, but far away if you want to ask me something. Hi Pete. Hello there mate, you alright? Just going to do some watering of some of my teas, and this one here is Nando Triepe. You can see that one there. Obviously you can see behind me I've got quite a lot of stuff to go through, so just going to do a few things and I'll ask some questions as we go along. Ideally you need to come out. I don't know if you can see that is P. regalis male. Just here, he's been inbreeding with a female, but I need to remove him probably now. So I'll give you a look at this one. Don't know if you can see that on there. As you can see, he is just there and he's quite a good size. Let's just see if I can get him out. I've been keeping teas for over a year now. So excuse me a second, I'll show you in a second once I've got him. He is just literally there. Should be able to just get him to walk in smoothly. I'll bring you close up. There he is. The female is in there behind that cork bark, and he's been in there for a week, and then I separated them, then I put them in again, so he's been doing absolutely fine. So I'm going to just separate him again. He did give me a threat pose the other day. Come on dude, he's normally quite chilled. Come on mate. Oh. As you can see, he's not too happy today. Come on mate, you gonna go in? Or I may leave him there for a second just to chill out. There we go, I'll just leave him in the background for a minute and we'll go and check some more of these. Still in threat posture. See that one in there. Yeah, BTS was absolutely amazing. I bought way too much. As you'll probably see in the next up and coming videos, I've got quite a few, I think about 10 in total videos coming out of all the different things that I picked up. Very, very happy with what I picked up in there, but now I do need a few more things, so a few more mature males to come, I think. Hence I've got the P. regalis breeding. As soon as he starts freaking out, then I'll put him away. Then I'm going to do the P. metallica. I've got an adult female P. metallica there as well, which I'm looking for a male for. But it was the first BTS for me this year, so I absolutely loved it. It was really, really good. Come on, mate. Nope, he's not hungry. He's still in threat posture. The next one I think is in, when is it? July the 21st. I'm not sure, 21st, 22nd or 23rd. But that one's in Bristol, Thornbury. So I'll be going to that one with Al from Al's Arachnids as well. So we'll be going along to there. And hopefully I could pick up some of the more males. It is, yeah, Greg. That's a P. regalis mature male in threat pose. I was just trying to get him in. Normally he's really chilled. I can get him out. He'll just walk in and then I can put him back in. But today he's decided to stay in threat pose, but he'll calm down in a second and I'll put him back in his little enclosure because he's been in with the female for another week. So they've been mating and she's quite chilled. Hence the reason I could just leave that open because I'm not too bothered about her. She's quite big, but she's really, really chilled. Mine? What do you mean, the mature male? Yeah, the mature, both of them are mine. What shall I do next? This one here is my next breeding project. My female P. metallica. Yeah, they're all mine, so I pick them all up. I just I sent off my last male Avic, and just waiting to hear back from that one. But now I'm going to just, if I need one, I'll just purchase it or try and do it myself with the breeding. But she's the next to be done, so I'm going to look for a male for her, and she again is just completely chilled. Yeah, or if he's still alive by then, I could loan him to you. Or if you're not happy doing the breeding, you can, I could bring her back and have a go for you if you like. But he matured out, I think, not too long ago. I think, where are we now? April, I think he matured out. So he's not doing too bad. So, and they get on really well. But obviously we'll see how he's going. But she's shown no signs of aggression. She actually showed more signs of wanting to mate than he did. So she encouraged him. But doing really, really well. But I've also got, if I show you this one, this is my other breeding project, which I'm going to do. You'd rather me take the female? Okay, right, I'll have a go for you. As you can see, he's still there in threat posture, so I'll leave him for a minute. He ain't going to wander off anywhere else. And I've also got, if you can see there, an adult female Grammostola Poltrapes, and that is going to be the next one that I plan on breeding as well. So I want to get that done. She's very, very placid, so I'm looking for a mature male of that as well. You gonna calm down, mate? Nope, still staying in the same posture. Right, what else we got? I've got a couple of P. minias as well, which I'm waiting for a male to mature out, and that'll be another one. Then also I've got 2 H-Max. That'll be quite interesting. Hi Simon, you alright? Yeah, okay, hopefully he'll still be okay by now, but I'm going to separate him now, and I don't think I'm going to leave him with her now for, he doesn't need to go back in. I think he's definitely done his deed. They're very, very quick, P. regalis, so at doing what they need to do, so I'm just going to leave him in his own enclosure, see if he'll eat. And hopefully he'll still stay alive by then. He should be doing fine. No, we don't need to update. Anything else you're breeding at the minute? Still not calmed down. An adult LP. I'd absolutely love to breed those as well. I've got a decent size LP in here, and I do think she's female. I'm not too sure. She does destroy the molts, but I do remember I think it is a female, and I would absolutely love to do an LP. I've heard that the sacks are big on those, but for the first time breeding, I don't think they will be. This is one that I would like to breed. Avic Quitara. I'd absolutely love to breed this. Not sure I'll give you a look. This one's very, very placid. Well, most of mine are. See the little pink feet there? Just freshly molted as well, but I couldn't check the molt. Destroyed that one completely, so absolutely gutted with that. Let's give her a spray. Oh, you're breeding the phallic, see, that's another one I haven't got yet. They are nice, the Avics, but I've got a Carabiner versicolor here, and I think that one is a female, but when that one actually, there she goes, if she comes out, she is so beautiful. She's almost pink. Hello there, Kelly's World. See if I'm going to come out. Not sure if you can see that in there. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that by my hand. But it's a Carabiner versicolor, and the red, pink, green carapace, absolutely beautiful. If anyone's got one of them, you can see why everybody loves these. There you go. He's still in threat pose. But I've also got a breeding pair here in these two, and they are the Pantherbetus nigricolor, and I've got some adults, so they're not fully ready yet, but the male in this one here has got some colour to him. I don't know if you can see it. He's actually quite big now because he's just molted as well, but he's quite big. Let's see if I can get, yeah, quit that. See if I can get the messages up on my laptop because it's disappearing. I only got T's. I've got tarantulas, true spiders. I've got a centipede as well. Let's have a look. Scolopendra dahani, the cherry redleg, and this thing here is just, I need to rehouse it from this, but I gave one to Al from Al's Arachnids. I'm not sure he's seen his yet. hides in the cork bark. That's it. I just can't find it at the minute. It comes out, it eats, it sits on top sometimes. So yeah, I've got the centipede as well, and also I've got Pac-Man frog who's actually come out, so I can show you that one as well. And I've got a couple of other, I've got quite a few different species of true spiders up there as well. But here's, if any of you have got a Pac-Man frog, you're obviously going to understand how like cute and just quite funny these guys are. But if you can see, I don't want him to jump out. You can see, there he is right there. And when I first got this little guy, he is green, a luminous green. There was another option, but before he jumps out. But he wouldn't eat for some time till he settled, and then started eating, and now he'll eat every couple of days. So I try not to disturb him too much. Apart from obviously the maintenance of these guys, you've got to clean the soil where they sit because they urinate quite a lot. And I did have a lizard, but that unfortunately died. I've got camel spiders and a few other things as well. Oh, I've not heard until they're croaking. Right, where else have we got? What's next? Let's try this dude. Literally, the majority of what I've got is spider related though. If any of you do, obviously you've watched my channels and previous videos, and I talked about Harry the Agen, the one with the broken. Yeah, I've got assassin bugs as well. I've got them over there actually. I can show you them in a minute. I've got them from Scarlet. But this one is the one that broke his legs, and he's doing absolutely, it was a she now as well. So I've had a right turn of molts. Our typical run straight off into the hide. In there, but that's an AJ in there, and that was one that broke the legs. Into water as well. I find the assassin bugs quite interesting. But I love versicolors that much. I went and got another little tiny one in there, if you can see that. You can never have too many Verses. But in here, in a video that's coming up soon, you probably can't see yet, but it is Red Fang, and I've got, I think, 11 left now. So I did have about 18, and obviously some of them die, and it's no longer in Fret Pros. They are lightning fast there, so I'll leave that in there. A Sabah Blue, yeah, I'd absolutely love one of those. Here's my other wandering spider, if you can see. It's getting quite big. These put on size quite quick, these ones. There's another molt in there again as well. Just gives this one a little spray. Please don't run out today. Oh God, they are so fast. Christ. He is lightning fast. I'd like to show you my Pia Minia, but it's cocooned herself in. And if I just take you around so I can show you. In the back one there, cocooned herself in. She's literally an adult, so she's going into probably her final one now. So I'm trying to find a male for her. In here, in another video that's, I think it's already gone on, H. Gigas. And she was sold to me as gravid. She's in there. She's done a tunnel and she's actually covering it over. So I fed her up and they said that she'll drop another one, so hopefully she's going to be dropping an egg sac. So hi Jennifer, you alright? So hopefully she'll be dropping an egg sac sometime soon. And there is my lovely female shedarium down in there, just molted as well. And here is, if I sit this one back down and show you, I've got two blue fangs from the BTS, and one of them, if you've seen on there, the little clip I put on, had mites, and I looked at it, and white mites and also a red mite, which they do feed on the tarantula itself. I managed to get them off, and I'm not going to get this one out because it is absolutely tiny, but if you saw the video where I got it off, it's doing really well. So I've got two of those as well. Really happy about that. Right, I think I need to get that male in his enclosure. Let's see if he goes in fret pose again. Right, you're going to go in this time? Come on, mate, in you go. Oh. Right, okay, well, he's ran back off to the female, so I'll have to leave him there for a bit. Also, I don't find the P regalis that aggressive compared to, say, Nando chromatis. Get more strikes off that. In fact, my adult female Brachypalma abelpalossum, I get more strikes off her than I do them. I'll leave them in there for another couple of days. He normally just comes out, and then I'll separate him tomorrow. Anything else anyone wants to see? Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, obviously you don't want to get bit by one, but I find most of my pokies, all of them are completely placid, so I get more problems from some of these, really, to be honest. Or even my Black Widow. You can, Bridgie? Oh, I didn't find that with mine. Mine's really, I think I've got two. Oh, no, I've got one now from out because my other one died. Pop that back. These are starting to be my new favourite. If you can see, where's it gone? HMAC. Or this little beauty on the top of the log there. If you can see that, fringed ornamental. The colours of these, if you've seen them, there's just, the ornata is absolutely beautiful. I really like that one. So who else is going to Bristol? How to breed an A-gen? That's one I've not, obviously I've got one, but, well, in fact I've got 5 actually, but all the rest are slings up here, and the decent size there. I wouldn't know until I get to them, because my A-gen as well is a nutter. Literally anything that moves will go for it straight away. Right, who else? Let's check on my cold blue. See, my P Metallica, literally, she just wants to come out. If I take that lid off, she will come out. Oh, my cobalt blue is actually out for a change. No, do not go in. Literally, it's only showing me its butt. This is the one I got off Sam from Bug Rounds. If you see the live video of us going around drinking, I think I traded it for something else. But I've not seen this one in ages, and it's literally just here, and all I can see is a goldish brown sort of bum. It's actually a decent size now, so I may need to rehouse that soon. Oh well, happy with that. Lock that one up. Alright, see if I can show you this one's just molted. Who else has got one of these? Harpaccio polka peas, golden blue leg baboon. Oh, don't run away, stay there, you're right on top. No. Into threat pose. I am so hoping this is a female. Calm down. There you go, you should get better looks now. From this sort of size you can sex them as well, but they just still destroy their molts. There we go. Oh, don't run away, don't run away. This one here is beginning to be one of my favourites. Shedarium striatipes, I think that's how you say it. Striatipes. This one's almost as hungry as the LP. But the bright light absolutely hates it. Nope, it's gone away. So what's on everybody's wish list? Oh, it only has 7 legs. This one here, if I can show you, is a Chilobrachys discolorus blue, the Vietnam blue, and it doesn't, I'll see if I put it here and then I'll bring you down. It's supposed to burrow, just sits out in the open all day, every day. So if I show you this first before it runs off. If you can see that. Give you a good shot. Doesn't even use the burrow, just sits there all day, every day, which I didn't think it would do. Yeah, see, definitely the P. regalis male and female are literally like this. She's not bothered with him at all. He's just going to run right next to her. They're sat there, and she dwarfs him massively. But it shows how obviously she can turn towards him. But I fed her up massively before putting him in there. But she's just so chilled with him. Oh, a David Bowie. You gotta love the Huntsman. I did have a female, if you've seen on the channel, lightning fast, but did really well. Had a sack from her, and after giving them away, I think Kalia, you got a few as well, and I think I've just got one left now, and this is my sling. Not sure if that is going to focus, but it's just on there. But it's started to look like a Huntsman now. It's just molted as well, actually. I'll tell you as well, this is definitely, well, you've got a large female David Bowie. Christ, I don't know if any of you've seen this. We got this from the BTS. Al gave me that as a gift, and if you Google that, the Colombian blue bottle, no idea how to say the Latin name there, species blue, but gorgeous when it grows older. All of your slings died, every single one. For some reason I have really good luck with keeping slings now. I didn't in the beginning. You still got yours, Callie, yeah? How many have you got left? Two of them. I've heard some people say they're hard to keep, but I think if you keep them too wet, they perish. And mine's actually, for the sling, completely bone dry in there, completely bone dry, and I'll just mist it or put a few droplets in. You still got one left. Like, I'll do it now. Well, I'm not bothered if it runs out. It's got a right fat butt. I actually fed it earlier this week, but I'll just literally that is all I do for a week. That is it. And then obviously feed them once a week. I picked up a couple at the BTS which I've not had before. I still can't see this one, the Jabba Blonde, if anybody's got one of those. Oh, it was actually out. There's a sling. I don't know if you can see that on the back of the cork bark there, but I was so intrigued by what these look like when they're older. Oh, you lost them in the house. Anybody got one of these? Samuel Payers for Dunkus? Costa Rican orange mouse? Don't think I've seen it since I've got it in a mystery box. I think that's what I got in this one as well. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. It's in the lid. Come on, mate. I just want to have a look. Wow. I'm not sure. Can you see that? Underneath a little tiny water dish. You watered. Anybody get a Spider Shop mystery box from BTS? I was hoping for the golden ticket, but I didn't have it. I didn't even realise I had this one. So it's a Frisco Lowland. I've got to read what I've put in here. Oh, it's out as well. They're all out. Yeah, I know this one's lightning fast. He's literally doing laps around here. What, matured into a male? That's quite quick. Do not run out. See that? Not sure if that's coming up well enough. Can see the butt there. Oh, still got plenty of water. I'll tell you one I really like. I've had it since a 1 centimetre sling. Oh, and it's just actually just come out of the molt, and it is the Tapinaceous gigas orange tree spider. You can see down there it's just molted, and I've had this one from a centimetre and it's now starting to grow on a bit now, but I just really like the colours of these. I want to see if I can get that molt. That'll be a microscope job. See if you freak out in my hand. Oh yeah, you've got bigger. Oh, it's orange. You can see that. Don't know how well that's coming out on there. It is in HD, but it's like a bright orange. Oh no way, he's had a bit of a bad molt. I'm not sure if you can see on his front foot. His front leg is bent back. He's got all his limbs, but his front one's bent back. I'm gonna have to leave him for a bit and see if he'll pull through from that. But I'm not too worried. Now, once you have one spider that loses a leg or anything, it's not too much of a end game, because you know they can grow them back. But we'll leave this one be. See what that one there says. This is just literally a voracious eater, and she's just got victim after victim all in here. My black widow. Let's see. She's actually webbed up to the roof. See if I can give you a shot of her. Not sure if you can see her there. But she's just claimed her last victim the other day, and she's just finishing her meal. I need to give her some water. I think out of all my spiders, she drinks the most. It's not coming out. The coloration on her. She literally ran over and just drank straight away, but it's getting a little bit bigger now. I'll have to get some good pictures of her, because the red on the abdomen is just amazing. It's not so full like the Australian. This is the Mediterranean, and it's split down into like loads of little red dots and almost stripes. But very, very beautiful. Okay. You do indeed for those. And in here is my assassin bugs. Take that off, see if you can see. Got these from Scarlet. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is 5 eggs in there. They've not hatched at the moment, but no, I'm not going to breed her, no. If you can see in the back there, and these little guys, they absolutely crack me up. Alright, so I'm going to have to do some maintenance on that in a day or so. A little bit of mould there. It's the only things you get when you put leaves in. Hello Sam, you alright? I did have a glass of rum with me as well, but I think I've left that in the house. You on the rum, Sam? Thought I'd show you this one because she seems to be out. She's not moved. A Vicularia pulchripa. Rum day tomorrow. You're on day off then, are you? Oh, she's just ran down in there. So that's the Vicularia pulchripa. I did that in a CD case I made. Yes, please, babe. Yeah. Don't know if any of you have seen these ones, the Avicularia pulchra, but instead of pink toe, it's orange toe. And she was fast. She escaped twice, I think, across me cooker and stuff like that. But she's hardly ever out, if you can see her there. But she's quite timid, but food aggressive. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. I'm not getting them out anymore.
Put it there.
He's leaving it there, eh? Cheers, babe. Here's my rum and coke. If any of you have seen my video on my OBT named Trump, is there, and I still to this day, well, she just moved through, I hope it's a she, but I'm starting to now think it's a boy, just from the way it looks. I feed it and feed it, but it's just leggy and a lot slimmer, so I was hoping it'd be a girl, but this one is really placid for an OBT, to the point where I will just stick my hand straight in. I know that some of you probably wouldn't do that, especially with an OBT, but you sort of get used to your T's and which ones are placid, and I trust this OBT more than that Brachypelma alba in there. Normally he or she would come out, you can see there. Let's just see if they are hungry. You got placid ones as well. Right, if he doesn't want it, he's going to come running out. Straight away, hopefully you can see that. They don't mess around, do they, OBTs, when it comes to their food? Yeah, that's going to be fun, Simon, that is. Oh, it's actually looking quite fat now. So it was looking really leggy after the previous molt, but it's just feeding like a trooper at the minute. So I was thinking of rehousing again, but I put a cork bark in here with a hole at the top and a hole at the side, and she just loves it and fits in there. I'll say she again, but no need to rehouse yet. But if you see in my last video, I just left it open, let it walk out, and just tapped it, went straight in. And I will do the same again. I do that with all mine. I don't cup any of them. I just let them go and let them walk out freely. I find they don't get stressed out. I mean, one day I'm probably going to pay for doing that. Yeah. I always see all the videos, everyone's like OBTs, but most placid one I've got is my OBT. Oh Christ, right, I've got a molt for my Nandrochromatis. This here won't even think twice about biting me. And that's just molted, and I want to see if this is, because I've got a couple of these. These are so food orientated as well. Any bit of movement and they'll strike at it. They strike at water as well. I think I'm going to struggle with that one. But if I leave you there, you got 15 of them. All right, let's see. Yep, straight away. To the point, this one's only just molted in the last 2 days, because I checked on him or her before, and obviously wasn't molted, but the fact that it's going striking at the water, I reckon this one, if I was to throw food, it would take it. But I'm obviously not going to do that because the fangs are still not ready, so I'll wait a week for this one. But the coloration of that already, if you can see, the white knee with the red abdomen. Beautiful. Can't wait for this one to get bigger. Don't know if you've seen the one down our local shop, Sam, of these. They've got, I think it's an adult. It's definitely an adult, but I'm not sure if it's a male or female. And he pretends not to know because I don't want to pay that price for a male. So if it's a female, I would. Right, I'll show you guys something else that I've not shown on the channel for a long time. Because I'll show you my camel spider. Because when I had my camel spider, I had to get used to how to look after them. And it took a while to get everything set right to get this one to eat. And if any of you, have anyone else got a camel spider? Right, and they are not as aggressive as what they make out to be. So let's get rid of this one because I'm not hungry, and I will show you. RCF, yeah. Right, come on, mate. You can live another day. Because I actually haven't checked my camel spider in a little while. See if I can just turn this around. Oh my god, that's so much easier. Right. You know, just wake him up. But it's weird, they always look like they're dead. But it's the only one I think looks like it actually sleeps. But there you go, he'll get pissed off. Right, dude, I'm just checking on you. Come on, go for a walk. I've had this one for over a year now, but just check out those mandibles. I have handled this one by accident, but like they're non-venomous and they can't pierce your skin. It pinches, but I'm just moving it out of the way, not winding it up, just so I can put this back. And normally it'll go for me sometimes. But they are not freaky at all. I think you agree? Quite fascinating and definitely one thing. But literally it would just stay in the coconut husk all day. As soon as you turn the lights out, it'll scratch on the side of here and then unbury itself and come out at night, feed, and it leave like the husks of everything it feeds off and then go back in during the day, and you will not see it at all until night time. But I absolutely love this. So I do urge you all to get one if you do have the chance of getting one of these. Very, very easy to keep, like really dry, but I do keep a water dish in there. I know some people say you don't need to, but for these here, always leave a water source. But, yeah, really good, these ones. Put that back. I was thinking of getting that, the virtual reality, but I've got a headset that I've got with the phone, and I can only play it for like 10 minutes and it starts freaking you out. So it's a bit disorientating, especially like racing games and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't purchase it for the PS4 Plus, because it's like so much money. Right, so that's the camel spider. Another one of my faves, which normally just stays out all the time. If I can quickly show you. Oh, it's going to go in. This is the bum hanging out there. Is the Indian violet, Chilobacter fimbriatus. It's just doing like a handstand. Absolutely love this one, the coloration on it. Oh, that's molted as well. Is that one of the games, the clowns? Is that the one with the rooms? Yeah, see you later, Sam. This is the one I'd like to see out of all my collection since I've had it, is the Borneo Black Lamprey Palmer. Never seen it, but I know it's still in there because it has done a molt and it is eating. And it's just doing different tunnels at different stages. But I know it's a pet hole, but for the minute. But then I really do want to see this. What are you doing? For a different, interesting tarantula, I would definitely recommend getting a desert blonde, a Falma Palma Calcodes, because if you can see, if I show you this, no matter where I go, she'll follow me. She's always curious about what I'm doing. If you can see her there, she's absolutely stunning, and it is a confirmed female. Got the molt up there and done that myself, and it was just blatantly obvious. But I'll literally put food here and she'll come towards me. Really, really curious, but gorgeous colours. I'll show you now the one out of all my collection that absolutely scares the hell out of me. It's just the way it moves. It's just something wrong with it. I think it's the colour of it as well. This one is lightning fast, so I'll see if I can show you. It's the Hapapalma species Vietnam, and it's a decent size. But it can sit still, and then all of a sudden, gone. And it's threat pose as well. Whoa! As we say, maybe jump already. Christ. Right, I'm not taking that off again. That thing does my head in. That's the only one that freaks me out. You can have some water like that. It just doesn't move like a normal tarantula. It's just instant. It's just lightning fast and so aggressive. Christ, that made me jump. I'd rather have any of my pokies jump on me, walk all over me. Some, you know, if everyone that looks after tarantulas says, "Oh no, I'm not scared of any. None of them make me jump," they're just talking rubbish, because there's always one, and that's my one there. And you've seen that. My heart's still going. I don't know what it is with this one. It just freaks the hell out of me. You're getting ready to molt, mate, you? Mexican red knee in pre-molt. I think you'd be surprised that everyone has a tea that freaks them out. That one freaks me out, but I'll show you my Brachypelma albiblossom in a minute. She's just, don't know what it is with her. She's got issues. Mate, I've had this one here since a tiny 1 centimetre sling, going into pre-molt as well, and we all love these. Very, very placid, this one. Slow growing, but love this one to bits. I'll show you my very aggressive Camel spider is still out. He hasn't ran away yet. Right. Your Cambridgey. Oh, the Kraken. I did have one of them. I was gutted. Died as a sling. But this one here, she is aggressive. And this is a Brachypalma. Whoa, she already just did a strike already. Don't know if you can see that under the lid there. Whoa. Done it again. That's 2. And I hadn't even got this lid off yet. She's worse than an OBT. This one's making me sweat. She's got issues. Right, I don't know if I turn it around the other way, then she's more closer to my head. Don't you dare come out. You still can't see her yet, can you? There, she is. And that's 2 strikes. She actually looks like she's going into threat pose. Yeah, you gotta love the red knees. But I'm not even going to attempt to feed this one. Yeah, I think you can tell when the males when they get really leggy and just look thin and dangly. But I'm putting her away because before she goes and just jumps out. And I'm not taking a risk with this one. Oh, she did it again. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's definitely taken something in there. Anything else anyone would like to see? Let's put this one back. Let's show you this one here. Which tubs? These ones here. I get these just from like my local store, and I don't think they've cottoned on to how good they are because they sell them like a bit too cheap. And I've just sent Al from Al's Arachnids down, and he's getting some as well because they've got handles to carry, lock either end, and they also got white invisible locks at the side in case if you ever have like kids or whatever that try and open it, they forget the white ones are there. So these are really good and they're stackable. I just drill extra holes in, or I use these ones from trusty Hobbycraft. But in fact, no, I've got these from the same shop as well, but they're the same as the ones in Hobbycraft but half the price, and they're stackable as well, so I think they're good. Or I tend to like to make most of mine, or I put younger arboreals in this one, which is from the same store again, lockable at the sides, easy to carry, and then I'll put them into the glass tubs, tanks when they get older, or the CD enclosures, it all depends. Right, but this one here is a Mega Phobema Mesalomus, and this one's just got such a character, this one. But only small, only just molted, or 2 weeks ago. But I cannot wait for this to get older. So I'll give you a little shot. There you go. Because I did want the Robustum, but I couldn't find that, and then found this one here, which apparently got told couldn't get hold of that often, and I've not seen it anywhere else, but had it's less than half that size, but just the character of this one makes me laugh. Put him away before he gets out. So I will be doing a giveaway soon because I've got to nearly at 400. So when I get around about then, I'll start doing a giveaway. But I've got red fangs that I'm probably going to give away. I've got quite a few things that I'll probably do in a prize or something to give away. I'm not going to give away all my red fangs, obviously, because I'm not sure everybody wants to have one of them. They're all right at the minute when they're small, but obviously you all know what they get like when they're bigger. Try and see if I can show you one at the minute. I mean, I've had them out on my hand, but they're tiny at the minute. And I've got to feed them the tiniest of fruit flies. I can't even see him. Where are you, dude? Oh well, I'll have to check on them tomorrow. But yeah, I'll do another competition soon. Right, mate, I'll give you some water. My my sturmy is let's have a look. It's molted 3 times since sling, but they I didn't want to get a big one to start off with. I wanted to get a small one so I could see what they're like, and then you get to know the individualities of your teas. But I wanted to see the size jump because I heard that they jump up so much, and I think I had it was about that big, and then doubled in size, and then doubled again, and now I think she's about that, and I managed to confirm that she is a female, which I was over the moon with as well. But about that size on the 3rd one, but really, really placid as well. Doesn't kick hairs, which is, you know, unusual, but I don't go in prodding around that often, so I think that's probably the reason why. But I do have another molt there. I've got quite a few malts about. I need to sex, actually. I don't even know what this one is laying around. Oh, that's the male Pantherbeatus. So, but I know it's a male anyway, so as far as I didn't even need to bother sexing that, but that's how big it was. And as you can see, so it's got bigger now, so I think that was 12, something like that. You gotta love the Regalia, still sat there together, they're absolutely fine. Right, who's next? I also wanted to do communal, but I didn't do the M. Balfouri because everybody's doing the M. Balfouris at the minute. So I did the N. Incy Trinidad Olive. Really skittish. Yeah, you'll find when they start getting, mine was skittish at first, but then when it started getting chunky, a little bit fatter, because on the malts it got bigger, but it didn't seem to plump out. But now she's plumped out, she's not skittish. She'll just sit there. I think she knows she's got a bit of presence. So, and this one here, I've got 5 Trinidad olives, Incy's in here, and rehousing them. Oh my God, they escaped twice straight away. They are super fast. They were absolutely a nightmare getting in. Really were, but I've got all 5 in there now, and they're eating, feeding well. They've webbed up like individual areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they're all slightly different. You've got a couple there that just sit there, don't do nothing, and then there's 2 in there that as soon as you touch it, boom, they just go off everywhere. But I just thought it'd be something different than doing the M. Balfouris. I do want an M. Balfouri, but I think I'm going to stick with these, and then I'm going to do a pokey communal. These are, I don't actually know. No, they're the normals. So I've got a gold in here, and I can tell the difference. Because I have a gold one here, and she's a lot bigger. Yeah, she's definitely a Trinidad Olive gold. And I gave this one in another video a hide, because she uses a hide. And I don't want to tip her too far forward, but she's in there. And she's got a hide, and she's webbed over the whole thing and done like a canal of tunnels, but she's 2.5 inches, maybe a little bit more. Probably due for a rehouse soon. What's the time? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Right, I'm probably going to have to go in a second because I need to get up at 4:30 to get to the gym. About 6 inches. Oh, that's the one I was showing you before the Ornato. I've got a small one, I think 2.5, but the colours of them, like the fire sort of pattern, are amazing. Are they still the same as they get older? It's one of my new faves, Red Island Bird Eater. Really wanted one of these. Yeah, I'll go to gym, then I'll go to work. There we go. Right, cheers for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you again on any of your own lives, or I'll do another one now that I've got this thing sorted out. It took me ages, couldn't do it yesterday, couldn't do it this evening. So now I've got that sorted, I'll do another one when I do some more updates, because I want to do another update on the Gravid H Gigas, the one that I put the little pool in, and as soon as I put it in, she went in and swam straight away. I just couldn't believe it. And she's been in and out of there pretty much every day, so they do use it. So if you have a Gigas, I would recommend putting in some water for them to actually go in, because as soon as I put it there, she didn't go to drink, she went straight in and just went under the water. So I may do another little bit of a setup in there with some fish, some guppies or something like that, once she's done the sack, and then I can carry her from there. Cheers everyone, thanks very much, see you later.